Hey everyone, and welcome to Real Talk, where we dive deep into the world of movies and TV shows. At Real Talk, we bring you insightful reviews, in-depth analysis, and top 10 lists of your favorite watches. Today we're diving into Hollywood's boldest reimaginations of classic films with our countdown of the top 10 best movie remakes of the 2000s. Now, we all know remakes can be hit or miss, but these 10 films definitely got it right. Let's get started. Kicking us off at number 10, we have Insomnia, 2002. Directed by the one and only Christopher Nolan, this American remake of the 1997 Norwegian thriller keeps the eerie charm of the original while adding layers of psychological intensity. Al Pacino stars as a sleep-deprived detective haunted by his own moral ambiguity, and Robin Williams stuns us in one of his darkest roles as a twisted, manipulative writer. Nolan's knack for creating atmospheric tension makes Insomnia a deeply unnerving experience. With breathtaking Alaskan landscapes that feel just as haunting as the story itself, this version takes the cat and mouse thriller up a notch. Insomnia might not be Nolan's flashiest film, but it's a masterclass in tension and psychological depth, keeping you glued till the very last frame. Up next at number 9, we have The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, 2011. Now, the original Swedish version by Stieg Larsson set a high bar, but David Fincher wasn't afraid to dive into the darkness, and man did he deliver. Fincher's adaptation is sleek, gritty, and unsettlingly realistic, leaning into the noir elements with his signature precision and detail. Rooney Mara's portrayal of Lisbeth Salander is hauntingly raw. She brings an intensity and vulnerability that's just magnetic to watch. And alongside Daniel Craig, they unravel the deeply disturbing mystery of a missing girl with chemistry that feels grounded and authentic. Fincher didn't just remake The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, he made it his own, offering a more polished but no less brutal take on a story about secrets, vengeance, and justice. For anyone who can handle its intensity, this remake is nothing short of a cinematic achievement. Sliding into number 8, we've got 3:10 to Yuma, a remake of the 1957 Western classic. This isn't just your average cowboy showdown though. With Christian Bale as the struggling rancher and Russell Crowe as the dangerous outlaw, you've got a pairing that feels explosive. Director James Mangold brings in gritty realism and breathtaking action scenes, updating the classic Western tropes to resonate with modern audiences. Crowe and Bale bring a tension that's palpable. They're two men playing a game of cat and mouse, bound by a code neither can fully escape. If you haven't seen it, trust me, this is Western storytelling at its best. At number 7, it's Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. Remaking George Romero's iconic zombie flick is no easy task, but Snyder ditches the slow-moving zombies for terrifying, sprinting undead. And man, it works. The opening scene alone, suburbia tearing itself apart in minutes, is unforgettable. There's a constant edge-of-your-seat tension, and it's not afraid to ask some dark questions about survival and humanity. It's scary, intense, and has Snyder's trademark style all over it, making this a modern horror classic that holds up even today. Coming in hot at number 6 is Denis Villeneuve's Dune. Now, this is the movie fans of Frank Herbert's legendary novel had been waiting for. Villeneuve captures the vastness and mystery of Arrakis like no one else could. It's visually stunning, with a score from Hans Zimmer that's practically otherworldly. Timothée Chalamet steps into the role of Paul Atreides and delivers a subdued, powerful performance. Villeneuve takes his time with the story, and it pays off as we're fully immersed in this epic, political, and philosophical sci-fi world. It's an adaptation that honors the source while creating something bold and fresh. In the number 5 spot, we have the Coen brothers' True Grit. Unlike the 1969 version with John Wayne, This adaptation is a faithful take on Charles Portis's novel, and is all the better for it. Jeff Bridges as Rooster Cogburn is a gruff, gritty revelation, and Haley Steinfeld's debut performance as Mattie Ross is just fantastic. The Coens bring their dark humour, unique style, and sharp dialogue to the Old West, creating a version of True Grit that feels both fresh and classic. It's not just a western, it's a rich, character-driven story with heart and humour. Number 4 is Ocean's 11, the star-studded heist flick that gave the Rat Pack original a run for its money. George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts and Matt Damon are just the tip of the iceberg in this stylish, suave and endlessly cool film. Director Steven Soderbergh nails the perfect blend of humour, suspense and pure charm. The Las Vegas setting, the intricate heist plot, the witty banter, everything works. This remake is pure fun and proves that with the right cast and style, a remake can be just as iconic as the original. At number 3, we've got Peter Jackson's Kng Kong. This is a love letter to the 1933 classic, with Jackson's version bringing a grand, epic adventure that brings the story of the giant ape to life, with stunning visual effects and a deep emotional core. Naomi Watts delivers a heartfelt performance as Anne Darrow, while Andy Serkis's motion capture work as Kong is nothing short of revolutionary. Jackson's Kng Kong is more than just a monster movie, it's a tragic love story, a thrilling adventure, and a cinematic spectacle that respects the legacy of the original while creating something entirely new and unforgettable, proving once again why some stories deserve a retelling. Coming in at number 2 is Casino Royale, a reboot that breathed new life into the James Bond franchise. Daniel Craig's debut as 007 redefined the character for a new era, grittier, more vulnerable, and undeniably cool. Casino Royale strips away the gadgets and over-the-top villains, focusing instead on the raw, high-stakes world of espionage and intrigue. The poker scenes are as intense as any action sequence, and the film's emotional depth adds layers to Bond's character that we hadn't seen before. It's a bold, reinvigorating take on the world's most famous spy. And finally, deservingly taking the number 1 spot, we have Martin Scorsese's The Departed, a remake of the Hong Kong crime thriller Internal Affairs. With Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon and Jack Nicholson, this film is pure Scorsese magic. It's dark, tense and gritty, with twists and turns that keep you on the edge of your seat. Scorsese brings his A-game to the crime thriller genre, infusing the film with his trademark style and intensity, crafting a remake that stands as one of the greatest crime dramas of all time. It's no wonder this film earned Scorsese his long-awaited Best Director Oscar. And there you have it, our top 10 best movie remakes of the 2000s. Whether they brought something fresh to a classic or redefined a story for a new audience, these remakes prove that sometimes reimagining a film can create something truly unforgettable. Which remake is your favourite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more top 10 lists. Thanks for watching.